Don't forget to check out the Split Second store, where you can get hoodies, t-shirts and all other merchandise, including face masks now for COVID situations at the Split Second Gaming store. Also, Season 3 merch is now out, so go and support your team or even your driver. Good evening, I am Cinephoenix and I'm here with your Split Second news tonight. Alright, let's start with the F1. The things you need to know about the F1. Last week our winner was Rip. He won the first race of his career here with Split Second, so congratulations to him. Looking for a back-to-back tonight at Singapore. Squiddy is a new member joining the Silver Ferns Academy after AJ's departure. He'll be out tonight. Rumour from the paddock is he's fast and he is very, very skilled in his racecraft. So we may even see a newcomer with a victory tonight. But let's keep our eyes out for Squiddy. On the note of F1, things you need to know going into tonight's race at Singapore, the penalty that was meant to be served by Lynx last week did not go through courtesy of the game. So he'll be serving a 3-grid penalty tonight. If the game recognises it again, that is the question. If not, it will be discussed by the Owners Association and the stewards at the meeting on Monday night on whether or not a penalty of some sort will be automatically given at France next week if it doesn't go through with the game this week. In F2 news, last week saw our first round of F2. The format is 10 races on 5 lappers and in one night. And we saw Nico take the first round with a very close second place with SJ, a battle right up to the last race of the evening. Next week's F2 on Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, we will see a round in the European circuits, and all European circuits will be the only tracks for the 10 races. We will see the introduction of Imola and the Portuguese track as well, as they have not debuted in Split Second at all yet, as they've only been added to the game over the past month. And the Imola only this week. So we will see the debut of those tracks for Split Second on Tuesday night. With suspected that SJ is out to move himself up the points table, along with myself and a few others out to do better than they did in round 1. In the PGA news, this week on Thursday saw the start of the New South Wales Cup after our pre-season last weekend. The actual competition started with their first major this week at the New South Wales Cup in Sydney. The New South Wales Cup has had 10 players out of our roster at the moment complete all 4 rounds. There are multiple players still yet to finish their 3rd and 4th rounds. They have until midnight Greenwich Mean Time. It's when all the competition starts and finishes on the PGA Tour. So currently at the moment, Lynx is leading the field on a 73 under par, and that's complete. These scores are completions of all 4 rounds. Seeing rain on the 4th day in the 4th round too, making things very difficult. I believe the best score we saw so far is a 16 under for the day. In second place is Killshot at the moment with a 65 under par, and Cinephoenix sits in third with a 59 under par, and there is a tied fourth between 2 players sitting on 56 under par. In the NBA news, 2K NBA for split second. Last week announced the My League was open for registration, and there has been an announcement of 5 GMs so far out of the 12 teams. So those 5 GMs are gearing up for the draft, which has officially been announced. The draft will take place on the 27th of October in 2 weeks' time. And then the competition will start with the doubleheader on the 3rd and the 4th, bringing you 4 games live here on Split Second Media, starting the week after the draft. All teams that have a playing GM will officially get game time, and will also look at getting TV time. And any of the AI teams will automatically receive forfeited matches until those teams are filled by GMs as well. So if you wish to join us, please get onto our Discord and become a member there and register for one of the remaining teams in the competition. All teams are Australian or New Zealand. They are custom-made teams, along with the roster that will come out on the draft. They will all be custom as well to Australian and New Zealand players. Finally, the announcement of the Pro-Am, and we're happy to be exclusive to this here on Split Second Media. The Pro-Am competition that was announced has officially got a start date, and that will be the 19th of November. The weekend, of the 19th of November will be the start of the Combine, where all players will be assessed for the draft, and the draft will occur officially on the 3rd and the 4th of December is when the Pro-Am will start with the draft, and the teams will then have 1 week starting the following week with actual competition, which will be brought to you live on Split Second Media as well. So a lot coming up in the summer, as you can see, with the PGA Tour just kicking off, and we'll run through the summer, and the NBA about to start up, just as the F1 and F2 will finish up for the summer. And then the rumours on the rumour mill as well will start flowing. We've got the rumour mill reporter coming to Split Second Media as of next week, so stay tuned there, and we will have more from Split Second Media and Split Second News next week. So make sure you join in before the F1 starts to get all your updated news. If you want exclusive information about stuff, join our Discord, and that's where you'll find all the information before it's released here on Sunday nights on the Split Second News edition. And until then, I've been your Split Second News host, Cinephoenix, and we will see you next week with some more news in and around the world of Split Second. Until then, keep on gaming. guys, I hope you can hear me. Good evening and welcome to Split Second Media. I'm your host, Sinner Phoenix. We want to apologise for the delay tonight. Unfortunately, this has been a rough week for myself personally, and we haven't actually got the Singapore footage all sorted out for the pre-race stuff with the go over and that. So I do apologise. It has been a personally rough week this week, so bear with us tonight. I haven't done the track review or the lap around Singapore, so tonight we're just going to go straight into it, into the interviews tonight. We will have the races won, and we do have the Singapore National Anthem. However, we just don't have the track review this week and the lap of the track. So I do apologise for that. It has been a pretty full-on week for myself, we do apologise for that. Quick shout out to Jay Bay. Thank you for the resubscription, and keep them coming, guys. As you may notice, we don't have the donation bar above anymore. We'd like to say thank you to all those who have donated, and we still will accept donations. However, we're not going to advertise it anymore, and we're not going to do the raffle. We've done 2 months now where we haven't reached our target, so we won't be advertising that anymore. But you are more than welcome to donate to us. Just remember, all donations will help go towards getting trophies and prizes at the end of the season for our drivers. So if you want to help out there, we'd very much appreciate it. Also, our merch store is open, so feel free to go there, buy yourself a bit of merch. And by the looks of it, my green screen is a little off, so I will apologise again for that. We're not running at the best capacity this week, so I do apologise. Any questions for our guys, make sure you put them in the comments. We like to interact with the comments and reviews. But what we will do is we've got Rip. Now, Rip doesn't have a camera, but we do have Rip with us tonight. He is our featured driver, so you'll see a bit of him out on the track. High expectations for him tonight for both these team owner at the Mustangs and for himself. So we'll bring Rip into the interview. We'll stay on the general screen here. We won't go to the interview screen. We'll just bring him in. Rip, you there, mate?
G'day, mate.
Alright, mate. How are you? First off, congratulations on your first win last week with Split Second. Must have been a good win.
Oh yeah, man. It felt good to finally been unlucky the past couple of weeks. It felt really good to finally get that win, and especially after the technical difficulties I had at the end there to still nab it. It was good.
Yeah, now you've had a couple of moments this season where you could have won the race. Little things like penalties or technical difficulties, as you said, costing you a couple of wins. So obviously the battle between you and Midas is alive. Where do you think you stand right now with Singapore coming up? You know, 4th race. It's probably the hardest street circuit we're going to visit this season with what's left. Are you feeling confident going into what's coming in the rest of the season, or are you feeling like this might be one of those races you're just not going to get over the top on?
Look, I don't go into races like in a negative mind. I go in positive. I reckon I'm confident at my ability at Singapore on this on this game. I'm confident, but I mean, we're gonna see Shaq his first race here, and I know he's pretty rapid, so he'll be up there with us, me and Midas and Tomo. He looks pretty rapid here as well, so it's gonna be race on.
Well, just on that, now there is some rumours going around the paddock, but we won't bring them up tonight. With Tomo also, as you said, in contention here, what's your honest view on the drivers in and around you right now? Who do you believe you're fighting for with this championship? Obviously, there's Midas, who's leading, but who do you feel are the other contenders right now in this championship?
Well, it's early in the season, so anyone, but the people that are worrying me is obviously Midas. Shaq, he's came in, it's only round 4, so there's plenty of time for him to bring it back, and obviously Tomo, he's also up there as the reigning champion.
Now, we've seen in the stats, obviously not getting a preview of them this week with the pre-video, but for the viewers at home that don't know, the Mustangs have moved up a spot now. They're no longer sitting at the bottom of the table. They're sitting in 4th. So any confidence there that you guys are going to bring it back at maybe even another position tonight, or do you guys think the battle for Mustangs is going to be the bottom of the table this year?
No, I reckon we're still a chance. It's going to be hard. We've got to work, practice, but I'm confident in the boys, and I reckon we can move up. It maybe even take the constructors. Anything's a possibility at this stage.
All right. Well, look, we're going to let you go, mate. We're running a short show, as you know, tonight. But best of luck. You'll be on camera a fair bit tonight, so make sure you avoid those walls.
Yeah, I'll try. Thanks, mate.
No worries, mate. Look, best of luck, and we'll talk to you maybe post-race with the podium interview.
Yeah, I hope so, mate. Catch up.
See you, mate. Best of luck. All right, so that was Rip. We've seen him challenging all season so far. A 7th place, a 2nd place, and now 1st place. He's definitely one to watch this season, as he will not go out without a fight, I can guarantee that. Now, we've got a couple of visitors at the moment, but we'll just bring in our pit wall at the moment. We're going to bring Caleb in. Phoenix are our pit wall team tonight, so we will bring in Caleb. Caleb, you there, mate?
Yo, what's up, Senna? How are you?
Not too bad, mate. How you doing?
I'm chilling.
Yeah,
Excited for
have you and the boys been practicing Singapore?
My boys have. I haven't because I've moved. So on Tuesday my racing wheel was already in the suitcase, so I couldn't really do any practice. So I've done quite a few laps today.
I was about to say the Phoenix headquarters looks a little upgraded.
Yeah, looks nicer.
All right, so honest talk here. You guys have got a sub run in tonight.
Yeah.
So just tell us a bit about what's going on there and who's in, who's out.
So Killshot will not be racing tonight. I think he's on like a family holiday or something like that. That's what he told me last week. And so I got in Almighty Bob, who I did a few races with in an open lobby last week, and he did pretty well. So when I saw he was a reserve, I signed him up as soon as I heard that Killshot wasn't racing.
So is that an official signing with? I haven't gotten the news yet, and as everyone knows, I've been away from the office this week. Is that an official signing as a reserve, or is he just backing up this week at racing?
No, I've already sorted a contract out with him.
Yep. All right.
For the team.
Well, congratulations to Almighty. As I've said to everyone, I've been away this week due to personal reasons, so I do apologise for not knowing that information for you guys at home and spilling it. But we'll have a new reporter with us getting the rumour mill stuff out as well. Talking about the rumour mill, a lot of pressure on you. You've got, same as the rest of the owners, you've got 7 days now to confirm your roster going ahead with Pro Series that got announced last week. Are we able to ask how many drivers from the current lineup you'll be keeping, or is that just staying confidential? Or
I don't know myself, to be honest. I've been thinking about it quite a bit, so I have to go with confidential.
Confidential. I don't think we're going to squeeze any information out of you guys until next week, when we have to ask the hard questions on why you kept who you kept and if you've let anyone go, why you've let them go, I guess. So France is going to be a big night, I think, for everyone. So, but one last serious question, mate. Phoenix, the people at home haven't seen the table. If they've been on Facebook or Discord, they would have seen them earlier this week. But you guys dropped to the bottom of the table.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bad week last week, shall we say, put that lightly. So I'm confident that the boys can get some decent points tonight. All of us hopefully will finish in the points. It was just a bit of a bad weekend, 3 DNFs. So, but we put that behind us and move forward. So,
well, one of the rumours is communication was a problem last week for Phoenix. Was it your comms down, just lack of communication? What happened? Because we saw it live. You've had the accident yourself there. And Nico's not even slowed down under the yellows and the caution, causing him to go straight into you. And he had ample time to slow down. The stewards deemed it to be a decent enough penalty, so he hasn't been penalised for it because he's DNF'd himself for not slowing down under the yellows. So is this a comms issue? Were there people in comms, not in comms? What happened with the Phoenix team last week?
Oh, I don't really know. Like, when I hit the wall, I was like, oh, I've DNF'd. And then I think Nico was maybe just a bit too focused on racing that he either didn't hear or just ignored it, and then just plowed into the back of my destroyed car. So unfortunate, but yeah, we can't really do anything about it. We just got to look forward to the next races and get as many points as we can, really.
Well, look, I'm going to let you go because we've got to get on with the a little bit of news for the viewers and then straight on to the driver's brief. We're running late. We're trying to get it back on time as quick as we can with tonight's show. So I'll leave you with one last question before I do let you go. Singapore tonight, have you got big expectations or are you guys just hoping to finish in the points tonight?
Singapore is not one of my best trips. So I'm just going to try. I'm aiming to finish, but I'm pretty sure Nico is pretty confident on this track, so hopefully he can get a podium possibly. And I think Chrome Dog's pretty confident on this as well. So I'm hoping that we can get all 4 cars in the points tonight. That's the aim.
All right, well, look, we'll see you back after qualifying and obviously have a chat there. And one of the things we want to talk about is next week financials are released. The owners this week got to look at their books at the moment, but the full financials will actually come out to the public next week for the halfway mark. We'll talk about this in quali plus the way you guys have driven in quali, but I'll leave this with you to think about. Obviously, your numbers and all that, are you happy with them, not happy with them? Are you got to find somewhere to cut corners or maybe figure something out there, or have you guys come out on top?
I saw them today. I was surprised, but, I mean, we're only 4 races in, so I'm pretty confident that financially we'll be all sweet. So, yeah.
Well, look, we'll let you go, mate. We'll go do a couple of quick stories, and then we'll have the driver's brief. So we'll let you go because I know you got to rustle up the crew to get them all into the driver's brief now. So I'll let you go.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you after the qualifying.
Yeah, sweet. Cheers.
All right, so that was Caleb with the Phoenix F1. The big news out of there at the moment is the boys have actually. The boys actually have dropped to 5th place now. We'll be bringing in everyone for the driver's brief, but quickly, we've got 3 new drivers tonight. One has signed permanently, that is Shaq. That's the big news on the news you heard tonight. Shaq will be running his first official race with Split Second. He hasn't run as a reserve before, so it should be interesting what could happen with him. We're definitely going to be keeping an eye out for him tonight. In regards to the other 2 drivers, we've got 2 new rookie reserves jumping in tonight. We have, I believe it is SS Cloud, and the other one, why I have a quick look, I do apologize. I believe the other one is, we have... Sorry, I'm just going through all this, guys. I'm catching up with everything today just as much as you guys are, so I do apologise. It's been a long week. So we've got SS Cloud. He's jumping in with Split Second and taking on... he's jumping in for Split Second. He's taking a run for Split Second tonight. And Shaq has signed with the Silver Ferns, so he will be running with Silver Ferns as of now because AJ has left due to personal reasons. And then it looks like I'm trying to find out. We got news there somewhere that there was another substitution. I can't find. Oh, that's right. Almighty is with Caleb tonight in the Phoenix team. So that's our 3 runners tonight. SS Cloud and the other ones. Shout out to Like a True Boss. Thank you for the resubscribe. Awesome. So we got 2 resubscribes tonight. That is excellent. We will get Jay's one back up there because he missed the tag out before. So a shout out to you 2 boys. Anyone that does want to get involved, a shout out to all of yous. Let's see. Links is on there. Yeah, Almighty Gob. Yeah, sorry, Links. I'm trying to do the best I can this weekend, mate. All right, Almighty Gob. He's going to be interesting. I don't know exactly what he can do on the track, but there is nothing but positive words, so that should be great. Now, let's see. Let's get this driver's brief underway. I'm hoping to see everyone into the paddock now. Once they're all in, we do the driver's brief. It's live. So once we get them all into the paddock, we should be right to do the driver's brief and then get on with the race. Once they're in, we'll do it live. And then we get on with qualifying. So once they're all starting to load in now. So once they're in, we'll be good to go. They're loading in. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're getting there. We're getting there. So just make sure all your mics are on mute, please. Once they're muted and they're good to go, we'll be right. So we're just waiting for everyone to mute their mics and come in here. We got 12 at the moment. 12 from 20. So we're missing 8. Alright, so once this comes through, the 3 reserves of the news. Now, next week in France, this is the big week. Teams have to announce, before green flag, have to announce the drivers they will be keeping, drivers they will be letting go. All contracts have been reset. So this year they will get any salary that they've been deemed to sign up for, and any bonuses they will get if they achieve their bonus goals. But also all contracts, doesn't matter who the driver is, they've all been reset until the owners decide who their lineup is that they're taking to next year's Pro Series. Now, the Pro Series will be starting first week of February. So it'll be interesting to see. We don't know yet whether it's going to be the 5 teams moving forward or whether there's going to be 10 teams with new owners and 5 new teams in. But we'll all find out next week, next Saturday is when all the information is revealed. Sorry, next Sunday at France. All that information will come out. So we have a massive night for you guys. We'll be starting early because there will be a lot of news to come out of the paddock then. And I'm sure our new news reporter that you're going to meet next week, our rumour mill runner, he'll be joining us next week and giving you all the rumours of the paddock. And it's going to be quite interesting. All right, we're looking good. I think we got 12, 14. You know what? It's time for the driver's brief. We've waited long enough. It is time for the driver's brief, so here we go. All drivers that are in the driver's brief, please pay attention. All right, welcome to round 4. This is race at Singapore this week. We are racing under the normal conditions of Singapore, meaning it's a night race. Weather will be determined by the actual game. Right, standard rules apply for split second. For our new guys, these are the rules. Please do not do any actions that will be caused a deliberate, that will be seen as a deliberate act to either take yourself out or another car. Dive bombs are allowed, and aggressive passes are allowed. However, keep in mind the car making the pass is the car in control. Therefore, they'll be the one penalised if there's any contact or damage, or deemed not to give the position back if it seems to be an unlawful pass. So to our new guys, make sure that if it does seem like it was a bit of an illegal pass, you let them know and pull to the side and let them pass you guys, okay? And give that position back and then fight for it. We race clean, we race fair here, and any issues you may have at the end of the race, please send them through now to the incident reports with the footage. Remember, it is 30 seconds total. We want to see 10 seconds before the incident, 10 seconds of the incident, and 10 seconds after the incident. So please make sure that is sent through. All reports must be through by no later than 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Sydney time. That way that the stewards have enough time to review the material. Also, please keep in mind that everyone has a right to send in their reports. And if you wish to defend yourself, you are more than welcome to by sending in your videos. If you think you can help someone's situation out, either by the actual accident happening or by defending the person that is accused, send through your information underneath that addressing your point of view on the incident as well. The more footage we have, the better the result the stewards can make. In saying that, now, as of this week, anyone that does finish the race, we would like you to record your highlight package and send it through now to the new race highlights page so that we can put together a race highlight package for the show. So if you finish the race, go to your highlight package, record your highlight package and send it through to us there in the race highlights, as well as any incidents. Make sure they're all through in the incident report section with a little report about what happened from your point of view and who the incident is with. Finally, guys, just remember we are a competition, but we are also here to have fun. So no losing your self-control on the open mics, and if you happen to have an interview post-race, please no major accusations or swearing on the channel. Other than that, guys, thank you very much. Welcome to week 4. Jump on into your lobbies, jump into the actual lobby, tick up and get ready to roll, and we'll go to qualifying. Please make sure that Squid has sent through his application too, so he's officially on the board. To our reserve drivers, you'll get an invite in a minute, and with that invite you will then join and replace the driver that you're currently replacing tonight. Make sure that you pick the right driver and you all have your white liveries on. Check before we drive that your right livery is correct. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you on the track. Alright, so we'll just quickly jump to a break, and when we come back, it's time to qualify. Don't forget to check out the Split Second store where you can get hoodies, t-shirts and all other merchandise, including face masks now for COVID situations at the Split Second Gaming store. Also, Season 3 merch is now out, so go and support your team or even your driver. Good evening, I am Cinephoenix and I'm here with your split-second news tonight. Alright, let's start with the F1. The things you need to know about the F1. Last week our winner was Rip. He won the first race of his career here with Split Second, so congratulations to him. Looking for a back-to-back tonight at Singapore. Squiddy is a new member joining the Silver Ferns Academy after AJ's departure. He'll be out tonight. Rumour from the paddock is he's fast and he is very, very skilled in his racecraft. So we may even see a newcomer with a victory tonight. But let's keep our eyes out for Squiddy. On the note of F1, things you need to know going into tonight's race at Singapore, the penalty that was meant to be served by Lynx last week did not go through courtesy of the game. So he'll be serving a 3-grid penalty tonight if the game recognises it again. That is the question. If not, it will be discussed by the Owners Association and the stewards at the meeting on Monday night on whether or not a penalty of some sort will be automatically given at France next week if it doesn't go through with the game this week. In F2 news, last week saw our first round of F2. The format is 10 races on 5 lappers and in one night. And we saw Nico take the first round with a very close second place with SJ, battle right up to the last race of the evening. Next week's F2 on Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, we will see a round in the European circuits, and all European circuits will be the only tracks for the 10 races. We will see the introduction of Imola and the Portuguese track as well, as they have not debuted in Split Second at all yet, as they've only been added to the game over the past month. And the Imola only this week. So we will see the debut of those tracks for Split Second on Tuesday night. With suspected that SJ is out to move himself up the points table, along with myself and a few others out to do better than they did in round 1. In the PGA news, this week on Thursday saw the start of the New South Wales Cup after our pre-season last weekend. The actual competition started with their first major this week at the New South Wales Cup in Sydney. The New South Wales Cup has had 10 players out of our roster at the moment complete all 4 rounds. There are multiple players still yet to finish their 3rd and 4th rounds. They have until midnight Greenwich Mean Time. It's when all the competition starts and finishes on the PGA Tour. So currently at the moment, Lynx is leading the field on a 73 under par, and that's complete. These scores are completions of all 4 rounds. Seeing rain on the 4th day in the 4th round too, making things very difficult. I believe the best score we saw so far is a 16 under for the day. In second place is Killshot at the moment with a 65 under par, and Cinephoenix sits in 3rd with a 59 under par, and there is a tied 4th between 2 players sitting on 56 under par. In the NBA news, 2K NBA for Split Second last week announced the My League was open for registration, and there has been an announcement of 5 GMs so far out of the 12 teams. So those 5 GMs are gearing up for the draft, which has officially been announced. The draft will take place on the 27th of October in 2 weeks' time. And then the competition will start with the doubleheader on the 3rd and the 4th, bringing you 4 games live here on Split Second Media, starting the week after the draft. All teams that have a playing GM will officially get game time and will also look at getting TV time. And any of the AI teams will automatically receive forfeited matches until those teams are filled by GMs as well. So if you wish to join us, please get onto our Discord and become a member there and register for one of the remaining teams in the competition. All teams are Australian or New Zealand. They are custom-made teams, along with the roster that will come out on the draft. They will all be custom as well to Australian and New Zealand players. Finally, the announcement of the Pro-Am, and we're happy to be exclusive to this here on Split Second Media. The Pro-Am competition that was announced has officially got a start date, and that will be the 19th of November, the weekend, of the 19th of November, will be the start of the Combine, where all players will be assessed for the draft, and the competition the draft will occur officially on the 3rd and the 4th of December is when the Pro-Am will start with the draft, and the teams will then have 1 week starting the following week with actual competition, which will be brought to you live on Split Second Media as well. So a lot coming up in the summer, as you can see, with the PGA Tour just kicking off, and we'll run through the summer, and the NBA about to start up, just as the F1 and F2 will finish up for this summer. And then the rumours on the rumour mill as well will start flowing. We've got the rumour mill reporter coming to Split Second Media as of next week, so stay tuned there, and we will have more from Split Second Media and Split Second News next week, so make sure you join in before the F1 starts to get all your updated news. If you want exclusive information about stuff, join our Discord, and that's where you'll find all the information before it's released here on Sunday nights on the Split Second News edition. And until then, I've been your Split Second News host, Cinephoenix, and we will see you next week with some more news in and around the world of Split Second. Until then, keep on gaming. Don't forget to check out the Split Second store, where you can get hoodies, t-shirts and all other merchandise, including face masks now for COVID situations at the Split Second Gaming store. Also, Season 3 merch is now out, so go and support your team or even your driver. Good evening, I am Cinephoenix and I'm here with your split-second news tonight. Alright, let's start with the F1. Apologies everyone, we've had a massive technical difficulty. The actual server itself has crashed on the F1. So we're actually running off the server itself. Off an online server now. So we basically will be running an online server. We're getting everyone in on the online server and we'll run. So we're not actually going to get a qualifying break. We might see what happens there, but we'll go on. But it'll basically be qualifying and the race straight away. So what we'll do is before we go to qualifying, we will do the We Races 1 tribute and the national anthem to Singapore, and then we'll head straight to qualifying.
We Races 1 tribute.
We race because it's who we are.
Alright, so we are just waiting now. We're waiting. It says we got 19 in. I don't know who we're missing. I'm just waiting to find out. I'm just waiting to find out who's coming in and who hasn't come in. We've got 2 ticked in at the moment. We've got Almighty and Rip SJ. QE is in, No Bags, Midas, so they're in. We've got 19 ticked in. We are missing 1 racer. Who are we missing? Who has not come in? Looks like one of the reserves, I think. Almighty. No, SS Cloud's in. So all the new guys are in. It looks like Boss. I think Boss is the only one not in at the moment. So Boss has not come in at the moment. He's been invited. He's been invited, but he's not joined. Oh no, there he is. Sorry, boss is there. I don't know who it is, but the guys have not ticked in. So we're just waiting here. I do apologise for the delay, guys. Yeah, it looks like Nico. Nico is missing. So we're just waiting on the tick in. I do apologise for the delay. This is the drivers now, not us. We should have got underway about 10 minutes ago. The server did start as a problem, and now it's we can't green flag until he gets in. So he's causing a big problem right now. And I think, unfortunately, if he's not back in a minute, he's going to have to miss the race and be penalised for it, because it unfortunately is not up to par. Yes, no bags, there is 5 white cars. All our reserve drivers will race in a full white car, a white livery and a white suit. Alright, we are live now for qualification. We have 20 drivers and it is time to get running. Now just remember, we're not going to have we're not going to have a break between quali and the race, as we are running on a normal server now. So we will have the straight out qualification and then straight into the race. The drivers are not going to get their break. Killshot is out. Well, Killshot, you know who's out. So Killshot is out for tonight's race, along with, I believe it is, who was it? So Killshot, you've got someone subbing for you. Almighty, I believe, is subbing for you. And then I believe that SS Cloud is subbing for one of the split second cars. Now, no one has come out of the pit yet, so with an 18-minute quali, I'm curious. They're all setting up the cars. So we are just waiting for someone to make a move. While we wait for someone to make a move, we do apologise for not being able to do the track run tonight, as we are just waiting for someone to make a move. It looks like we've got some action there now, and it's one of the split second cars. So we're on board here. If you have a look at the livery as they go down the pit wall, let's pull up the stats. And the first person to hit the track is going to be the South African Paddy, as he's out now. It is qualifying, so let's get those details up that we normally do. We'll throw up the lap data and we'll throw up the map for you guys. But Paddy is out on track now, and it looks like Jay is coming out with him as well. So Paddy in the 24 car as they head out, and it looks like Jay's going to try and work with him there as they're out on their out lap. And they've made the move, and it looks like a couple of the other boys are going to start following them. If you are joining us, it is our first appearance at Singapore since season 1. We didn't make an appearance here last season, so the boys aren't 100% fresh on this track. They have been putting the effort in to get a little bit of practice in this week, I've been told, but not all drivers have gotten a crack at the track this week to practice, and not all drivers are actually confident in this track. As Paddy goes down over the bridge and around the hairpin, and a beautiful look there as they come down at the city lighting. And it's a fascinating track here at Singapore City. It's just the way this has been developed, all the lights on the runners and that, it is definitely a Grand Prix you need to get to. Paddy will be the first one to set a lap along with Jay, so we'll stay with Paddy here. and see what kind of time he's going to do as they go under the famous stadium section there and come back and around the marina here and up to the last turn before the start-finish line. And that lap is going to start right now for Paddy. So let's see what kind of time he gets. The DRS is open. Right behind him is Jay, who's going to go for that slipstream. About 3.3 seconds behind. You can kind of get a good slipstream here. So they want to stay in between that probably 2.5 seconds to 4 second mark to get that perfect slipstream. But we're going to watch Paddy as he gets on with his first lap. He'll be the first one to set a time tonight. The question will be, will it be a time to beat or just a one in the bank? So, a fairly difficult track here. It's much referred to as similar to Monaco. It's just not, in my opinion, it's not as tight of a track as Monaco is. I find Monaco to be a much more difficult track than this, but they do say that it's very similar in a lot of areas. In the forms of a street circuit. I'd have to say Azerbaijan that we were at last week is probably more difficult than Singapore. But we've got a Sector 3 that could hurt Paddy's time. Is someone actually out, or is it just a slow car? Looks like it might have just been a slow car, as both Paddy and Jay are making their move for their first lap, to bank their first lap. They're gonna have a fairly decent lap by the looks of it as they're coming through into Sector 3 now. They'll go under the stadium, under the grandstand, and then around and heading towards the marina, or the outside of the marina. And they're going to set the first 2 times and bank the first 2 laps. It looks like Jay might have gone actually faster than Paddy. Paddy sets it at a 1:39 and Jay did go faster. He got that toe. So they'll probably go in now and pit it in. And after they pit it in, they'll probably... No, there's a switch of drivers. They're probably going to go now, charge up the batteries and go again. Now here's Shaq, the new rookie. He's got a deleted lap along with Sector 2 and 3 under yellow. He's going to... Oh, we've got a Mustang there. Is that Rip? No, it's not Rip. But Rip does get the fastest lap. Who was that? That was a Mustang in the wall. I think it was... Yes, there you go. It was Gob. Almighty Gob is in the wall. It's his first race here for the Mustangs and his first race in split second, and he's gone and put the car in the wall. So that's going to be interesting, and it sounds like he's having a lot of trouble with that engine as well. We could see Almighty Gob maybe miss the race if he can't get it back to the pits and sorted. Crone Dog is out, and so Crone Dog is in, but Caleb is out. Let's see, he's on his out lap at the moment. But currently in the standings, Rip in first, Tomo in second, Jay in third, Lynx in fourth. In fifth is Paddy, No Bags in at sixth. Oh, a bit of a touch on the wall there for Caleb on his out lap. No Bags pushed down to seventh as looks like Crazy Kiwi pushed into second. So 3 of the Southern Cross are in the top 10. 3 of the... Oh no, sorry, I take that back. 2 of the... oh no, if you include Boss, it is 3 of the Silver Ferns in the top 10. So we're waiting on one more to set a time here. I'm not sure who it's going to be, but Caleb's still on his out lap. So we'll see where Boss is here. Boss is getting a tow behind one of the Southern Cross cars through the DRS zone as they come through Sector 2 here into the chicaned area. Over the bridge and around the hairpin here, Rip has just dropped another fastest lap by nearly a whole second over Crazy Kiwi. Let's bring up the tyres so you know who's got the best, who's doing what on what tyres. Oh, now that's big news. Crazy Kiwi's fastest lap was on the mediums. So if he ends up putting on a set of softs and going again, he may actually take the pole tonight. Shaq yet to set a time. He's out there. He's in the pits. A few of the boys are in the pits. We're seeing some sectors go yellow. Whether that's from slowed down cars or not, I'm not sure. But Boss is going to cross over with a 1:39. He's up into 5th. And what a great run. He's been looking forward to getting back out on the track after having 2 weeks away due to technical difficulties with his car. And it looks like No Bags has had an incident there. He's got his whole front wing on by the looks of it, so maybe just a spin, not sure. Got a couple coming in and out lap. Almighty Gob's up into 9th. He's a substitute tonight, so he'll be running an all-white livery. He is on a hot lap now as he comes on down through DRS's open. As he's pushing this car, he's going to try and do better than his last lap. So a 141 might see him drop out of the top 10, I think, come near the end of this quali session, because it definitely is the time and the type of track where once the rubber starts getting laid down and the track temp comes up, especially at night, these tyres get very active. The other one we want to keep an eye out is Kiwi. He did a second fastest time on mediums, so he may be able to take that from Rip tonight. Still, no one out of quali, which is a good thing, but still at least 7 cars to set a time. So this is going to be a very hectic 5 minutes out there on the track when the last 5 minutes come to play, I'd say. I think it's going to be a case of the last car across the line may be the best car across the line in regards to the fastest. This track is just getting faster and faster with each moment. A split second car back there. It looks like he had no front wing. But we're going to stay here with Almighty. So we're getting some people. A shout out to Rebel Dixie. We haven't seen you for a while, mate. A shout out to you. It's good to see you, mate. He's cheering on Rob, who's also known as SS4 Cloud. So we'll just call him Cloud tonight. He's out on an out lap, and Almighty doesn't complete that lap. He's into the pit. We got Shaq. He's still on an out lap there. Cloud, he's in the pit, so we won't check in with him. Nico's done a lap on the mediums at the moment that are out there. Let's just double check that those tyres are the fastest, are the tyre that they're best on. Yes, there you go. So we've got 2 guys. Nico has just done his fastest lap on the mediums and moved himself into 6th from 13th. And now Crazy Kiwi's also done it on the mediums. So this will also make an interesting decision for the start of the race. The softs won't last long here. They've known to deteriorate really badly. And we're on for a lap now with Shaq. The talk is all about the Shaq. Let's see what happens. Has he got as much skill and speed as everyone's talked up in the paddock this week? Or is he going to fail under the pressure? So let's have a quick moment. Let's ride on board with Shaq and let's see what he can do. Keep an eye on his sector time up the top. Sorry, we're going to stay with it, but Broseph has retired from the session, so that's going to be a crash out, I believe. I believe that is a crashed out car for Broseph. He does sit in 7th, so he may stay there. SJ is out and Crone Dog is out. So they are big moments there. That's going to cost him money as well, I'd say, but Crone Dog will definitely, after not getting a lap in, be in 20th. Midas still yet to set a lap and sitting in 19th. Cloud still yet to set a lap and Crone Dog is out. So SJ is out and he'll be sitting at least in 17th unless Cloud and Midas can get a lap in. Shaq, he goes to 2nd as well. I'm sorry we didn't comment on that before. We've got Rip out on track. Jay is out on track as well. He's trying to set a time. He's up on his time, so Jay may move forward here. Tomo and Crazy Kiwi in 3rd and 4th are sitting in the pits with 5 minutes to go. So we'll probably see, apparently there's something going on out there that we missed with SJ and Broseph, I think, or SJ and Crone Dog. So we might see something in the stewards room tomorrow night on Monday with the incident report, maybe. So Jay, we're waiting for that sector split. It will be when he comes around to the start-finish line. As he comes down under the grandstand now, he'll flip it around. No movement in the top 7. It's Nico. I think Nico's gone up, or Boss has gone up and dropped Broseph down 1. But Jay's in 5th. Will he go up as he comes across the line? He does. He moves into 3rd. So that is going to be a big start for the split second team, who are currently leading the championship for the academies. Crazy Kiwis down into 4th. Tomo into 5th. 6th is Boss. 7th is Nico. Broseph will stay in 8th at the moment. Boy races in the pit in 9th. Paddy crosses the line, and he is well over his time, so he won't better that. Lynx is down into 11th. He's coming out now with 4 minutes to go. No Bags is down into 16th, and Midas yet to set a time along with Cloud. Caleb is sitting down. Cloud has retired from the session. I don't think we can get on with him. We can't. But Midas is still sitting in the pits. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, and that's huge. We've just gotten onto that just in time. And Almighty has crashed right in front of No Bags. That's going to hurt No Bags' chances of pushing that up. Almighty's just 1 spot ahead of him. But that is huge. And I don't know if No Bags has got damage, but he was 4 seconds under his time, which would have taken him down to about a 41, which would have moved him maybe in front of Kiwi. But as we watch up the top there, we've got Rip, Shaq, Jay. Midas has not even come out of the pits yet. I don't know what's going on with Midas, but we're yet to see Midas lap a time. I don't know what's happening here. So Midas has not gone out to put a time on the board. He's got 3 minutes. SS Cloud didn't get a time on the board. We've got people either coming in or going out at the moment. Paddy's trying to do a better thing. Oh, he dodges the tyre that's sitting under the grandstand there. And Paddy's going to try and better his time and move him up into the top 10 somewhere there. And he is up on his time, but it's not good enough. No, he's down on his time, sorry. So that's unlucky. We're seeing yellows waved around. We've got a few of the black cars slowing it down. We're on with Boss at the moment. Tomo's dropped down into 5th. The new rookie is in 2nd, Shaq. Jay in 3rd. Crazy Kiwi in 4th. The Southern Cross boys are struggling. Midas not even out yet. Hasn't gotten a lap. I don't know what's going on with Midas, but he needs to get out on track and he needs to hurry. He's not going to get a lap in here to warm up in time. So he's going to start at the back of the pack. I don't know what's happened here, but this could be an interesting discussion coming up. So Shaq's gone out on an out lap along with Boy Racer. TTV is out, so Coys is out, and Midas is out. So those 4 drivers are going to hope to try and make that checkered flag in time, if they can. Rip's coming out of the pits just there as well. So the question will be, who's going to lock these times up? As Tomo, he's into Sector 1. Let's stay with Tomo as he comes through. He's on a live lap now. So is Boss, who's a little bit further up the track from him. We've just seen what looks to be Jay coming out of the pits. I don't think these guys that are just coming out of the pits right now are actually going to have time to lock in their laps. They needed at least 2.5 minutes to allow to get out of the pit lane, to get onto the track and get those and avoid the traffic issues. I really think Midas is going to miss out here, and I think that possibly even Jay will miss out on another lap. Not too sure about Shaq. Rip will probably find that he's going to miss out too. Lynx moves up into 7th. So pushing Nico down. Broseph still sits in the top 10 after crashing out. But Almighty, SJ, Cloud, Crone Dog and Broseph are all out of qualifying as they've crashed out. Question will be, will Midas get in a lap in time? Kiwi is retired from the session. So Kiwi will finish no better than 4th. As we watch Tomo. Tomo is going hard at it. We've lost a lot of cars near the end of this session, and it's only got 8 seconds to go. So if they have not crossed the start-finish line, they will not get a lap in. Let's see where those checkered flags end up on. This will be Tomo's last lap. Will he make it better? Will he improve from 5th? The questions are there. Does he answer them? And he does. He moves himself into 2nd. You'd imagine Rip to feel pretty safe right now. The checkered flags will come across in a second. The question will be whether those out laps are going to count or whether they're on a hot lap, as we've got a lot of slowdown on the track. Midas, he's on his hot lap. He's only putting 1 in, and he's on the mediums. Where's he going to pit himself? He wants to put it out on the mediums, so that definitely shows his strategy. We'll start seeing these checkered flags coming up in a second to end the session. They've got 2 minutes 18 left in this session. As Midas comes down and around in Sector 3 here, he'll head down towards the grandstand section. And across to the finish line very shortly as he comes under the grandstand now. Paddy and Lynx won't do any better. They're in 6th and 11th. Will Midas get out of the bottom of the table here? He's just got to put a time to at least get 17th. But will it be a good enough time to get up the top of the table? And he goes to 3rd. Midas is sitting in 3rd. A couple of cars behind him might get on him. Shaq, he wants to get back there as he comes up under the grandstand now. A few of the drivers are crossing the line, as Lynx and Boy Racer have finished, as well as Paddy and Coys. Let's see what Shaq can do. We got Shaq and Tomo out there, along with Boss. And Shaq is not going to do that lap. So where is Tomo at? Tomo, he's under the grandstand, and it doesn't look like he's pushing hard on that lap. So it looks like most of them are finishing up here, and this could be the top 10. But I can tell you right now, the bottom 4 will be Crone Dog, it'll be Cloud, it will be SJ and Almighty in the bottom there as well. And there's a couple of drivers left here. No Bags is pulling into the pits. Caleb's into the pits. QE, will he do it any better? No, he won't. He'll stay in 16th there. And I think Caleb and No Bags will stay where they are as well. So it looks like Coy's, he's out on the track, but I don't think he'll actually get a time. And Paddy there, probably not so happy with where he's ended up, where he was, but so it's just a couple of seconds left in the session, and that will be it. As the clock's going to tick over now. So just a reminder, we won't have the break in between sections here. They're going to go straight to the race as we are running on the server. But just to quickly recap, Rip will take pole, Tomo takes 2nd, and 3rd will be Midas. So they're off to a big start, these 3. And I tell you, we're in for just as good a race, I would say. The big question will be, what's the bet on how many safety cars this week? So Shaq, the rookie, coming up into 4th place. So that's pretty good showing for Shaq and getting 2 of those Silver Ferns up there. But in saying that too, the Southern Cross team have got 3 in the top 10. No Bags missing out down in 14th. So, but looking very strong, all drivers in the top 10. Anyone's race tonight, I would not assume any winner at all at the moment, as I think the boys are going to be in for a great race tonight. Thank you for the bits. Alright, so the drivers are just going to be fixing up their choices of setups. Obviously Parc Fermé's in, so they'll just do their race strategies and be going from there and figuring out and sorting out their strategies. We will obviously try and get on with as many drivers as we can. Read some comments. Let's go. Shaq for Paul. What a low. Good stuff to know with everything that's been going on. You're putting pretty much as you can. Thank you very much, Various. Appreciate the comments. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's muchly appreciated. Sorry, Immortal. I only just seen your thing on Discord at the moment, mate. So, alright, let's go for the warm-up lap. And we will go through we will go through your grid. So, Rip with the pole on first. Tomo in second for the Silver Fern Academy. In third is Midas. We'll get our pit strategy window come up, or suggested pit strategy in a second. Shaq, the rookie, he's picked up fourth for his first debut run for the Silver Ferns. Jay picking up fifth there, and he'll be happy to be leading split seconds lineup tonight. Kiwi picks up the next spot on the grid in at 6th. And then in at 7th is his teammate Lynx. Look for them to team up together tonight. Then we've got Boss and Boy Racer afterwards. And I gotta say, they're definitely going to be trying to work together as well, as the two other drivers are up ahead of them. Nico rounds out your top 10. And he'll be doing his best, as he's the first Phoenix car tonight on the track for the Phoenix team. Then there's two split-second cars in Broseph and Paddy. They'll sit there in 11th and 12th. And TTV getting in at 13th. No Bags in at 14th. Caleb in at 15th there for the Phoenix team. They're out to try and maximise their points tonight, as they have dropped to the bottom of the table. QE for the Mustangs down the bottom there, and Almighty God subbing in for the Phoenix, along with SJ, who will be sitting in at 18th for the Mustangs, and SS Cloud is meant to be running as a sub tonight in a white livery. However, he is in a no sponsored paint job of the split second crew. So not sure what happened there. Obviously some miscommunication, but finally there will be Crone Dog at the back of the pack. So we'll see what happens here tonight for the Phoenix team. But Rip will lead them up to the grid now as they start setting out, and we will get ready. It will be lights out and away we go very shortly. Don't forget to send us comments in the chat. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Race Control is giving the all greens. This race is underway. So get ready, guys, as this race has been given the go-ahead as they form up. Let's see what they'll do. We'll quickly bring up that and get rid of that, and that. I'm going to take that all off. Let's see. We should be getting to any moment now. We got 2 lights, we got 3 lights, we got 4 lights, we got 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go for the Singapore Grand Prix. But no car has moved off the track. A typical Codemasters thing to take away all the suspense. As they're off and racing, they come into turn 1. Are we going to see action? 3 Mustangs. Oh, they all tie up with each other. And there is a bit of contact there between the Phoenix cars and the sub at the back. And the sub is part of their team. So that's going to hurt. Let's see what's happening up the front of the pack here. It looks like there's a lot of action going on. Teams basically fighting teams for spots. That's not exactly what you want to see out on the track if you're an owner. So it looks like the Phoenix cars at the back there are definitely tied up themselves. Let's bring up the movement. We'll put the gap up, but we'll also put up the position changes so you can see that for the first couple of laps. And Rip has got the lead. Tomo and Shaq have moved up. Midas has dropped a spot. Nico's moved up from 10th into 8th and pushed Boss and Boy Racer back down. But the Silver Ferns have got all 4 cars sitting in the top 10, so they're looking at some good points tonight. No Bags, notable drop down 2 positions. 4 positions for SJ's moved up, along with QE 4 positions. So we'll just wait and see how the rest of the night goes. Crone Dog's moved up 2 positions. Almighty Gob and Cloud, the 2 reserves, are back at the pack. Maybe not up to the standards at the moment of split second race. And we've got a yellow sector. Have we lost someone here? It looks like Cloud may have had an incident. He has. And he's going to want to be praying for a safety car to get him back to the pack because he's going to fall back way behind tonight. So Rip sets the fastest lap for the first lap of the race, which is usually suspected. Boy Racer goes ahead of Boss. Boss has dropped into the pit. Something's happened with Boss. Let's stay with Boss here. Let's see what happens. It looks like he might have lost a bit of the wing. Or is he going for an early tyre change? He's gone for both. He's got the tyres and the wing going on. So it might be a little bit of a battle with him and Cloud as he comes out of the pits unless Cloud ends up going in. But it doesn't look like it. So at the moment, Rip's up the front. Shaq in second. Tomo in third. Midas and Crazy in fourth and fifth. Jay splits up that Southern Cross team in sixth. And then Lynx in seventh. No Bags all the way down in 15th as we talk about the team at the moment. But that pit stop will drop Boss right to the back. Let's move up to the front there. He's got almost a 3-second lead tonight. Rip, these street circuits really showing his talent and his skills as he is really enjoying these street circuits thoroughly. Shaq on the run with him, this rookie. What can he actually do for the Silver Ferns tonight as he's going to be trying to run down and get maybe his first podium, if not his first win. Tomo, he's on the move as well. He wants a win. He needs a victory here to defend this title this season. He's got some good points, but he's not got what he needs at the moment to defend the title, and that's a win. As we move into the halfway mark next week, he's definitely trying to break that curse of not getting the defending championship win. So let's see. Midas has just picked up a 3-second penalty as he's trying to run down Tomo, and Crazy's behind him working together. We might see Lynx try and push up hard here as Shaq picks up the fastest lap on mediums. And we've got another incident to look for in sectors 2 and 3. Who's dropping down? Looks like Nico's heading off to the pits. There's the strategy ideas. As you can see, the mediums, and soft for a 2-pit strategy, a 1-pit strategy. We'll jump straight into the... we'll be jumping straight into the hards. So what's Nico doing? He's going for that 1 pit stop strategy. So he's planning on no safety cars for the rest of the race and being able to run to the end for the Phoenix team as he jumps on those hards. The biggest loss of positions tonight has been Boss. He's trying to make up some time here as they as Nico will be racing him out of the pits, and Boss will get ahead of him. So Nico will be on the fresh hards, and Boss has just pitted and he's on the fresh medium, so you'd expect Boss to be able to get away from Nico here. And SS Cloud unfortunately really struggling on the track tonight, and he's heading into the pits for once again. So back up the front, we've got quite a decent lead coming out here, but Shaq is springing him back. But there's another 3-second interval to third here where we've got a bit more of a battle. Midas is caught up. He's within half a second, so these DRS zones are going to matter now as these Southern Cross guys are going to start trying to take down the Silver Ferns. We've got another incident, and it looked like it might have been QE or No Bags. But QE, No Bags, and Caleb were having a battle there. And we've got a virtual safety car, so this is going to be big. We're going to maybe see some changes into the pits under the safety car, maybe not. Tomo, he's dropped. Something happened to Tomo. I missed that. Did he go to the pits? Yes, he has. He has gone to the pits. He's going to use this safety car, this virtual safety car, as a chance to change strategies. Midas moves up into third with Crazy Kiwi in fourth. Jay goes to fifth and Lynx in sixth. Tomo's now dropped down in the pits. He'll probably come out in about 18th, 19th. As we're seeing a couple of the cars go to the pits now. Crone Dog driving through penalty for speeding under the VSC. That's going to hurt. Kiwi gets a penalty for speeding in pit lane. So again, driver error is hurting our drivers this week. But no actual safety car, just a virtual. The biggest move, SJ, 10 positions up. And we've... What's going on there? There's a pass there. That's got to be Cloud. Yeah, I think that is Cloud. Cloud or Paddy, depending on how far this track has moved forward. It's one of the two that they've pushed up on. So we're at 4 laps out of 31 as they come over the bridge here. And in race control, DRS is enabled, so we are green again. And while we are green, that has opened up a huge gap. in one way from second to third, but has closed the gap for Shaq to Rip. So Rip now, he's got the rookie on his tail big time, and this could be huge now depending on what happens. Some of the bigger moves that are happening, I believe that's a 5-spot move for Almighty. He's pushed up. Nice. Crone Dog's gone up 6. The biggest drop is Tomo 11 down, but he chose to take a pit stop there. Caleb in a battle with No Bags by the looks of it for the last point of the table. But SJ with the biggest move tonight. He's made 10 spots up from 18th to 8th. This is going to be a big night for him if he can get up on the podium even, but it's a long way to go. Almighty's dropped a position to Tomo as Tomo is now on a move to try and get up the top. As we watch this gap close, Shaq is trying to bring down Rip. Rip took pole and he's been leading at the moment. We're only just into this. Yes, Matt, Shaq is flying at the moment. He is on fire. Question is, can he maintain his tyres, or will trying to run down Rip actually hurt him in the end? Only time will tell. We're only 5 laps into this. The question will be, how good can they manage their tyres? Are they on a 1-stop strategy? Are they on a 2-stop? That's all going to matter. Paddy, he's dropped down a position there as Boss takes on the next, makes a pass. Trying to see if there's any other battles going on. Other than SJ moving up the pack now behind Broseph. Not really. Not close enough there to anyone else for a pass. Down the bottom there, we've got a swap between Kiwi and Crone Dog. But Kiwi's sitting with a 5-second drive-through, and Midas has still got a 3-second penalty to serve when he does pit. So he's going to want to get that up. But he is losing time to Shaq. We've got a Sector 2 flag, a Sector 3 flag. So that's going to slow maybe some of the drivers down. And Rip is in the pits. That's a big move. Rip's in on lap 5. He gives the rookie the lead. So Midas will move into second now with Crazy Kiwi right behind him. Rip is into the pits. Now, he didn't need a cone change or anything. He's onto fresh mediums. Maybe Rip had to pit because the tyre deck trying to stay in front of Shaq. He just couldn't do it. He wasn't fast enough. Lynx is also pitted as well. So he's dropping down very far. This is a huge drop right now for Lynx. This has hurt Lynx. But Crazy Kiwi and Midas stay up there with Shaq. You would think that they're going to pull the pin when Shaq does and not pit until they have to. No Bags into 12th, Almighty in 11th, Tomo in at 10th. So the Southern Cross team, as usual, have looked strong to start with, but are now starting to drop off in places. Maybe we'll see them gather the points at the end there. But we're going to have a nice little battle here between all the drivers as they're all close and in a train. They're the closest battles we got. SJ still moving up. He's about half a second off Broseph. But we'll stay with these little battles here as it looks like we've got it's 2 Silver Ferns versus 2 Southern Cross. Oh, and that was huge. Boss has crashed. And something's gone wrong. Oh my god, I'm sorry. We've had a malfunction with the app. Oh, we've been kicked out of the app just as the action happened. Oh, can we get back in? Oh my god. I'm sorry for the suspense, but can we get back in? That was huge. It looked like Boss went, and I think it took out No Bags with him. It looked like it took out No Bags with him, so I'm not sure what happened there. But can we get back in to watch, or was that the actual server dropping out? I am not sure, but that's... Oh, I'm sorry guys for that. Can we get back into view? I'm hoping we can. I'm not seeing anything on race control at the moment, if everyone's out or if that just kicked us out. We should be able to spectate. Oh no, we weren't in the league, were we? We were in a normal lobby. God damn it. Sorry guys. We'll try and get back to that lobby ASAP. Hopefully it's only kicked us out and not the rest of the guys. We'll get back to that race as soon as we can. Just bear with us. Bear with us, guys. It was an invite only too. Um, because it was an invite only, I don't think I'm going to be able to get in. Guys, we have a massive problem here. Let's see if I can get someone to invite me. So I do apologise for this, guys. Alright, Lynx has sent us the invite to get back in. So hopefully we can get in. Hopefully, no. The session no longer exists. Apparently the session no longer exists. I'm not sure what's happening. Let's see if we can get that invite again. Alright, so we can't get in. And it was only just getting exciting. I'm really sorry for you guys watching at home for this. This night has just not gone the way we need it, does it? Being one unfortunate event after another. Let's see if we can get another one in. I don't think anyone is reading the race chat. They should be under safety car, so someone should be able to bring us in. No, we can't search it, Dixie. We put it on an invite only channel. So because it's invite only, you can't actually find the lobby. And the reason we put it as an invite only is so we don't get crashed by other drivers that aren't in our league. So I do apologise for this. We've had nothing but technical difficulty all day, I gotta say that. That has been one of the worst things. There we go, Rip's got us one. Let's see if this gets us in. If it doesn't, then we could be in trouble. Alright, we're in trouble. Unfortunately, guys, we're gonna have to end the stream because we can't bring you the rest of the coverage of this race. And we do apologise for that. But courtesy of Codemasters, you can thank Codemasters. Send them a beautiful letter, I'd love to see that. We might be able to jump on with a stream from someone else. And watch from their point of view, maybe. They are still under safety car at the moment. Midas is sitting in at first. Shaq in second. Brosef's in third. SJ in fourth. And Koiz is in second. They're on lap 8 out of 31. I'm seeing this from another person's stream. So what we might do is we're going to actually host on split second. We're actually going to host another another channel for you. We're going to watch it from one person's point of view. That way you don't miss you don't actually miss what is happening there. If we can do it, I don't know if we are allowed to do this yet. But we might go with Jay. Because he's the only one on our list that we can host. So we are going to jump on with Jay and host him now. So yeah, so we'll head across there so you can at least see that way. So we will host Jay now. Can you guys just make sure that that has worked for me on the hosting so that we're on with